imagine spending so much on the actual console or PC itself, and you have to deal with screen tearing, which can get a little bit annoying after a while, and just unappealing in general. Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I'm checking out the Innocn 27-inch gaming monitor here. Now this one looks a little promising, especially at the price point. You can get this for $149 for Black Friday. For that price, it seems pretty worthwhile, and I'll show some gameplay later on. In the box, you've got your basic stuff, except they do include a screwdriver. This is meant to help set up the VESA mount or even the stand. They're pretty easy to set up, and the stand itself is actually made of metal. It's pretty stable, and most importantly for me, it fits on my little monitor stand. Also, having that hole in the middle kind of works out for cable management. All your ports are located on the bottom, and I just hate that about this and any other monitor that does this. It makes it much harder to install these wires. I think that's the worst thing about this monitor. I guess that's a good thing in its own way. Another small gripe is the power button that's located on the back also acts like a forward, backwards, up and down key. That can get a little confusing from time to time. When you turn this on for the first time, you may notice the LED lights that are on the bottom in red. It's also located on the back as well, and this is actually kind of a cool feature at nighttime. It's nothing too crazy with a lot of LED lights back and forth. It's just one color where you can either have it on, off, or flickering, but it's definitely something I appreciate. In terms of color accuracy, this is an IPS panel, meaning it has much more color accuracy and reproduction compared to a VA panel or TN panel that other monitors tend to have. It does have its ups and downs, but you'll immediately notice how much better this is when comparing them side by side. By the way, I had nightlight on for most of the time when recording this, so that's why you might see a kind of an orange tint. Nightlight can be enabled or disabled through Windows. Everything else can be done directly through the monitor's menu. There's a good amount of presets included for view mode, including when you're watching movies, just looking through some text for reading, or even gaming, where you can have a quicker response time, sharpness, etc. This also has adaptive sync, which is a really important feature. If you've seen monitors that have G-Sync or FreeSync, this does the same thing. It just helps prevent screen tearing from happening. If you're new to gaming or even PC gaming, this is something you're definitely going to want to make sure your monitor has, either G-Sync, FreeSync, or adaptive sync, because imagine spending so much on the actual console or PC itself, and you have to deal with screen tearing, which can get a little bit annoying after a while, and just unappealing in general. Another important spec you have to look out for is the response time. Having a good response time is anything 5 milliseconds or below, I want to say. 1 millisecond tends to be the best, which is exactly what this has, a 1 millisecond response time. But unfortunately, other monitors tend to have a worse response time, even if they're called gaming. You gotta look at the actual specs on there. Like my Innocn 27-inch monitor that I tested out not too long ago, it had a 8 millisecond response time. That's really not good for gaming, honestly. So don't fall for that kind of trap. Just because it says gaming doesn't actually mean it's a good monitor for gaming. So these two specs that the Innocn has is really what you need for gaming, and this does do a good job when you game. I haven't really noticed any issues besides a lot of frame rate drops, which is not on the monitor, it's on my laptop, but that's a whole nother story. Regardless, I haven't noticed any major issues, so that's why I like this for gaming and I'd recommend it. But let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your comments below. Leave a like if you found this video helpful and subscribe for more. As always, thanks for watching.